Good morning. I'm here with Isabelle SCEMAMA, who is the CEO of AXA IM ALTS, but soon will be the CEO of the then renamed BNP Paribas ALTS. Good morning.
Good
Lovely
morning.
to have you. Could you introduce your company, please, and yourself a little bit?
I am responsible of the alternative division, the alternative asset management business of now BNP. I've been with AXA for 25 years, and BNP acquired AXA IM 2 months ago. So now I'm leading this division. It's a 300 billion euro alternative division, the largest, the biggest, the number one in Europe. And we cover the entire alternative markets from real estate, infrastructure, private equity, and credit.
And you've recently done a very exciting merger. BNP acquired AXA IM ALTS to form this new venture, this new entity. What are your plans for the future with this more complex and more exciting vehicle?
But I think what is very interesting is that BNP has a very long-term ambition on alternative. Now we are part of a group that is named IPS for Investment and Protection Services. It includes the insurance business, the wealth management. And now they have an asset manager at scale with the acquisition of AXA IM and notably AXA IM ALTS. So we are the leader in Europe, being able to leverage on their insurance business, also on the wealth management capabilities they have. So it's a growth opportunity for us. But we will continue to manage the AXA balance sheet, and there is an agreement over 15 years. So this consolidates our number one position in Europe and put us in the top 10 in the world.
And you're basically riding the trend on more retail investors wanting to get into alternative assets.
Yeah, we continue to have a lot of institutional investors. Yes. We have more than 600 LPs and institutional LPs from Asia to North America. And of course, we will have this opportunity to grow the wealth management business and to expand it, thanks notably to the distribution capabilities of the group.
Okay, why do you think people are so interested in alternative assets?
Alternative, of course, it's attracting capital because of the higher return, because of the lower volatility. But I think what is even more interesting is this capacity those asset classes offer you to look at the entire economy. If I look at real estate, we have just done a big deal in student accommodation, something you can do with private assets. On infrastructure, we have invested in battery storage 2 months ago, so something really financing the transition. On credit, we are one of the leading platforms in credit with notably asset-based lending. So we can finance the entire economy from real estate to all kinds of assets through the credit platform. So it's really getting access to this to the entire economy and developing very diversified portfolios.
And that's so important for Europe, obviously, because we need investment so we can compete with the other power blocks. The consolidation that's happened, do you think, why has it happened? And why is it important to have scale? And you as the bigger vehicle, how are you going to differentiate yourself against the other also quite substantial platforms?
Size matter in our market. Size matter because if you really want to get access to the right asset, they are big, and I was mentioning infrastructure, so it's big amount, especially if you want to get access to the best of them. If you want to provide diversification, size matter, and at the end, we are in a market where winners take it all because it's the way to deliver this diversification and get access to the high quality assets. But I think our edge, and I've mentioned that we are in the top 10. Most of our competitors are US based, and I think what we offer, of course, Europe is back. A lot of investors are considering diversifying and finding a new, another area, geography to invest and to deploy capital. And for us, being the number one in Europe, we have this unique edge, having this very strong ambition from the group to grow the business. And I think, on the top of our European long-term vision, we have also this capability to deliver real sustainability. I'm mentioning real because what we are doing is really at asset level, delivering higher return, but being able to really embrace decarbonation. And we do that a lot on infrastructure, but also on real estate. Real estate is 40% of the green gas emission. So, and I think the methodology we have implemented on our portfolio is recognized everywhere, and yeah, it's definitely a very interesting edge for us.
So you're fighting climate change and you're supporting the energy transition, which is great.
Yes, we do, but not compromising on the return.
Okay. It's an important message for investors. You mentioned Europe being very popular at the moment. Why do you think that is? I mean, is there a reason? Are there reasons beyond what's happening in Washington?
Well, I think, of course, the geopolitics, the risk push people and push notably investors to diversify and so to find a new hub for their investments, something that can offer this. But I think there is also a case for Europe, more stable, assets have repriced. So there is entry points, notably if I mention real estate. Real estate is probably far more interesting today in Europe than in the US. Same for infra. We have privatized infrastructure in Europe for decades, which makes the European market far more mature, more diversified compared to what you can find in the US. So it's a combination of different factors, but there is a very strong case for Europe. Yeah.
How are you going to exploit this interest in Europe for your new platform?
We being the leaders, I think, and for investors who really want to embrace Europe, we are the unavoidable one, I think, in Europe. So I think, yes, we will continue to deliver performance thanks to what we have built, to the quality of the team, to their capacity to be at scale. And yes, it's being this at the right time, I think.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck with building your platform out into sort of an even bigger market leader.
Thank you. Thank you very much.